one here now to take the place. Huh. But in the seconds that might have got mentioned. So let's do the deja vu. Let's continue. Wasif Ali ones in the Wasif Ali's to take a rest. The battery is low. Wasif Ali ones here now for a durate until the battery is done. So, what does Wasif Ali 1 really know? That condition they talk it. Dreaded condition. It was known then. Why is it dreaded condition? One day, one told myself that it's in the cycle of yourself. It's in the cycle of you. And you think to yourself, how is it myself? Well, you think of it anyway. It's the cause of it, and that's known, that you would think, and that's why it all good. That's why you lose it. Yes. Hey, Red. I will see. So how would I know? A past side of myself becomes back into the full memory of myself in person. When I talk, I know it's not skills within myself, it's I am back to me in person. Why would we have the reason? Why would I have the reasons not to talk it out in full? Because there's always a point to break it down. There's always a point. The ones that have the hair for a society, the allocations of a community, it becomes all that talk. Or a talk, well, we would know that anyway. What would you mean from what you talk then? There's a part of your inside self that will contain what will cause what then falls. But does that inside want you to return it? It's always the hair. Will you want it to grow back, or do you get used to the skull against the pillow when you rest and calm? When you self rest and calm, when you self rest, when you bring yourself to, when you sleep. Hi. As soon as you get to the point where it's all going to return, the point's taken away from you. Where you can see it from 6 o'clock, you won't see it anymore. It's taken from you. I don't know the back of my skull now. It's not mine. It's you. You caused it. It was you. You caused it. No, it was everyone. But not myself. Are you really like that? Okay, then it's not everyone all around. It's myself. I'll put my hands on my head, skull. It was all you. But we won't want to hear the talks. It's your fault, it's my fault, it's my fault. I won't want to hear that talk. It's because of me that the hair fell down. But, and one will talk, but right there, then. What? One will talk, but it really was you. The fault was you, and it was no one It wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't you now. It was you and it wasn't you. Where have you found that person? They are where they were not to. They are in the position where you have slept now. They have put themselves at the side of where you used to lay one. They have put themselves back there. And they then have the talk that the fault was you. The fault was not you. The fault was always you. Now, in my case, I would not want to talk incorrect here, because other concerns then lead to, well, it's a blame. It's you. It's you. It's you. It was you. It's free not to. Non, te, non, ti, te, te, Now, I won't get to the point because I have to go through all the points. I have to hear all of it. And that means I am not going to get myself back until I have taken it all out. I am going to have to, you have reviewed that I've had to go through all the minus tones that one can think of. The continuous until one can put that back down. Why one would talk? You would not describe my eyes to look at where I was. You would not describe my eyes to not look at where I was. To put yourself in screen work at night, to dream and to fly. What would yourself look at? When I talk that one will know, they will slowly learn, relearn, retrain back what it was then, back to what it was then, back to what they are, back to who they are. They take it all out of themselves and it regrows. But then we would hear the talk, it's only hair. It's only hair. Why serious? Why? Why would you become why would you concern with that at all? The gentleman over there had no hair, whether it was the condition that you are in, not. Then why would you go into that thing at all? Don't. Well, it's only hair, but yet, if you had it, then it's hair, and I have not got my look, then I have not got my script. I am not what I am. Yes, I look on my side, I look on myself. That's not me. That's someone else. That's someone else to try to copy. That's someone else. No, that's not. It's not you. It's not you. What's happened? What's happened to you? No. What's happened to you? So, when one will, it's a point. You've made a point. It's a point of the, it's a sore point, means they have got it and continue. It means they have already got an answer. What's the answer? It's because you have reached a point of conclusion. No, you have reached a point where you can then move on to the point later. But then you move on to a point, and then it's all points to yourself. You move from one, and you won't move from one. You move to You move to one, you won't move to one. Yeah. Yes. So what do you mean from what you talk? That means that you have already guided yourself out of the condition that you were in. And you have reached a point, and so we would need to find guilt. Why have you reached that answer then? And why would you guilt? Why would you always have guilt? I'm not with my own house. I am, miles away from now. Are you? I'm not doing enough around. I'm not being the boy out, in. Then what would one do to re-guide themselves on how to become what they were then? It's not the create or counter that will go on the blame. It will go on all the creates. That's the root that the life will have. That's hair concern at all. So it's all articles, cameras, where you look at yourself, anything that looks back and talks back to you from the proceed of when it proceeds. It's all in yourself. All in brain, skull, all to take out. And it's not a story that all will want to hear. It's a story for, but it recovers where I am. It recovers what I was. It takes myself back to, finally, I can move into the sun. I could try to come, I could move into them very soon. Why? Why would you move into a person? Why would you move into what you talk out, find out, find out, talk out, find out, find out, talk out? Why would you move into another person? A person who can, you have put the descript, actually. A person that can act must move into another drama. They must move into another emotion. They must cry. They must move the skull from side to side. Every part of you must understand that you must have what kind of would you give at all. We would put down look to go into the script. It's not look. It's not look in terms of aesthetics, because act doesn't mean aesthetics. It will mean aesthetics because you still have to show what you do on screen. Otherwise, you might have to sit down and hold a microphone and just talk, sound, here, out. So, what would you have to then do? Well, a person to act must have you have moved from one life, you have now life, you have moved from one life, you are now one life, one life. So what would you mean? What would you mean when you talk that you have moved from one life? Well, look at the movements of the particles that are present here. The particles present here do not show any act at all. I mean, do they show, well, you haven't got any brows. They are quite obviously not brows. So do they not show any, why are they not going up and down? Why are the lips not going from side to side? Why are the cheeks not going in? Why are you not having any act at all then? A character to act. They move from one. Yes. A man who's not got the hair must have the act of a very particular character. Oh. Yes. Sly. No sly. Sneer. No. Hypocrite. Yes. They must have the hypocrite act. The hypocrite act. The hypocrite means either they must done with a typical build, a typical play, a typical fate, a typical create, a typical you. Why would I put down not the definite answer, but talk it all out? Why would I talk it all out there? What has put oneself inside for myself to talk it all out? The point I will tell you. Because it's all points and it's I will tell you. I will tell you a point and that's, well, that's what you are. That's what your self was. That's what we are. We are just the point makers. We are nothing other than that. So the point of, I will tell you, that we're going to arise. The talk, in a circle, where you fill in the letters. That's, speech bubbles. So the point, like a cartoon, like a design, like a picture. The design in the picture will tell you. The I will tell you point, please. That's your character, that's your personality. No, that's the character, that's the personality. That's what you were, that's what you are. You were just you were apparently uncle, but you also are only. I am telling that to a person that's not with ourselves. I am having to talk it out. You were a life that was only to make points. And the points were in speech bubbles, and we have now guided ourselves the I will tell you point. So what was the I will tell you point? I will tell you point will give you yourself back. You are not allowed to help you. You are not allowed to understand why your own health was you. Why it's not mine, why it was you. Why it was you, why it was not mine. Why it was mine, no, why it was you. Why it was you. No, why it was you. And you can see then, myself, I'm under a restrict. I'm not doing a free act. Confidence, yes. I've not done it before. I can guarantee you I have not put myself in any place whatsoever. Unless they have a drama of my walks with the CCTV was. Then I'm in a drama 24 hours, 22 hours, yes. And then, how would I have got to the answer years later? Why did I not get that answer then? No, that's not the point. It was quite a comfortable sleep without, so that was not the concern at all. The concern was for the house. My son might not have no apartment. My son might not work. My son has a condition. No one will like them then. No one will like him at all because they are bald. They are bald. The bald ones are a sly one, the bold one's a character, the bold one must portray something that they will not. Well, that's an actor then. That's all then the description of the concern, the bold one can then act. Of course they can then. What kind of act must the bold one have? The bold one must have the act of maybe a player typical. Ah, yes, they fall under stereotype. Stereotype, yes. I can talk it for now. Because I have got the proof. I have got the description, I will talk it. Then I'm not offense to anyone. I can talk that then. Yes. So what's the restrict, and why are you not in the free? Why am I not in the free act? Why am I not in the human free act? Oh dear. Well, life usually get paid for it, and I'm doing it for. What are you doing it for then? They talk that the person that has gone ahead usually has the aerodynamic overwear. Maybe it must inflict everyone else. They need that part that will just brush it over where? What's the part that I have not got to? The part that I have not got to was the part that why will not free from the lock that then you are under. Why have you locked yourself into that world at all? And if it's to do with you, then I should never have watched film. I should never have watched cinema. I should never have done. I should never have looked at screens. It's because of this, because of you. It's because of you. It's because of you. It's because of lives like you that then someone else might get the condition outside of it. Well, it's because of you, and it's proven. Because you may have related to one on the screen, you may have related to one behind the scenes, you may have related from the mental point of view. I have not gone anywhere, honestly. I was in my bed all day. Yeah, I was in bed all day. I was in bed all day. Hips. Are you guaranteed that you were in house? Are you guaranteed that you were in house all day? Have you got a witness then? The proof that you weren't. Where were you? I was putting myself under the bed. You hid under it, yes. Why would you hide yourself under the bed? I was doing some kind of. So you haven't even got an answer. You haven't even got an excuse. How can you witness yourself? You won't. You won't witness yourself at all. What were you? Let's reverse for a while. I'm not going to talk why. Why? Well, my mum's third babies got the screener and they're doing the copy that I used to do. Now I'm not doing that. I'm sat down. The third baby's cool. Why are they in the act but one's not? Why am I sat there in my own world? Why am I in a dream? Where were you? Where am I? Where am I though? I can do that also. But my mum's third baby does it. Cool. So I'm not jealous of my mum's third baby. I'm just going to think to myself. I'm just going to think to myself. Why I won't not do that? Why won't I do that? I could do it then. I can't do it. I won't do it now. You could do it then. Prove it. No proof. I just need to know it. But that's also character. That's proof that you would not bother. What's the point that I would make in regards to in the part of why the hair would fall. How to become you, how to become yourself, how to become what you were, who you were, how to become who you were, how to become how to return back to yourself. You have taken yourself out of you. Why? Why have you taken yourself out of you? Why? I've taken myself out of myself because I'm human. It wasn't need. It wasn't a want. It was a need. I needed to know. Oh! So you had to follow, yes. Was it in the reverse? What can you review from the position? One's in the plan of man. Son. When you talk son, what do you mean? Can you go anywhere without going anywhere? Put yourself in the deep sleep, I'm in a dream world, and then no one can go near. Oh, for myself, not for all. We all have our own lives, yes? What's the guarantee? The guarantee was because I would want to learn how to treat it, help myself. Then I would not only I would have to help all. But that's a condition that I have not seen with my own eyes. It's a reverse back to the days when I would hear back, or when I would hear minus, no, when I would hear, I need to guarantee that I would walk out and never return where we were. But that's not house. That's outside of house. That's why you like your house. That's why you like your areas. Why would you like that? Why would you not like? And what's the answer that you would need to then give? Once again, why are you in a brain? Why are you stuck? Why are you not in the person that you are? The person that you, it's not, oh, that's why. You can't put down the person that you were, it's the person that you are. You have just kept it hidden. You have kept it quiet. It's. You have not revealed the true character, who you are not. What is it? What is it? What is it? Whenever you have a think of anyone other than self, that thoughts, but is it always someone else? Whenever you think that what you're gonna eat, no. Whenever you think what you're gonna buy, no. You're not to think at all, leave it. You need to train how to not think at all, because that's the cause. So how are you going to get rid of that think? How are you going to get rid of that thought? You can't think. You must put yourself back to skin and bone. Own. It's just you on your own. On. But that's not. We can't do that in the society, in the community, in the world. So what would we do then? The reality. Sorry everyone, I'm not talking back to. So just got myself stuck with a study of sorts. What can one do then? You have to take yourself out of person. You have to put yourself back into what you were. I have to become free like I was. I have to become there. I have to become my one that's in the virtual. I have to become you. I cannot be the one that's in the real world. I need to become one that's behind the picture. I need to become one that's behind the article. Sorry to everyone for no talk back. I know a lot of lives have taken the minutes and hour out to right there. So what's the point that you would want to give from the end of that point? The point that you would want to give from the end of that point is easy. The point that you would want to give was, I need to put myself back to where I was. Because it's what it was, because if you put the, and we have, no, if you put the photos up, that's me then, that's myself now. That's what I was then, that's what I was now. And the most obvious one to joke, mock, was what it was then. So it's always the hair direct. The hair then, the hair now. For some, that's fun to joke, come on. Because what you was what the hair was then. So none of the ones to joke. If they have not got the hair, if they went through the condition, if the hair of their life, what they are, if the hair of that person that then joked of what it was or what it was now, what they were then and what they are, what they were then, what they are now, past present tense. What would that tell yourself? So now that life would find that funny. They would find that funny because we would talk of what we were then. When we had the hair, when we had another look. Yes. They would find that funny because it's just half of that individual. It's surface. They could not see, they could not be behind the surface. They can only see surface. They are that life. They would not care of the kindness of the person. They would not care of the, well, they would not care of the heart of the life. They would not care for their life at all. Might see myself later. Just going to sort the battery out.